Now back to Just Between Us.
Welcome back. Thank you, Tommy. We're ready to discuss our first two topics.
I wanted to do a retort. I couldn't.
Go. Oh,
No, it's okay. Your media personality. I will get you later. Do you feel that reality shows and soap operas are very similar to everyday life?
where do you think they get the material for soap operas? I mean, take a look at what goes on. I mean, it's easy. I mean, you've got murders, you've got people wife swapping, you got this,
Yeah,
you
but
got
how
that.
many times can a person die and come back to life?
12, 13 on the soap
some of
operas.
those
Well, the drama just in our families alone.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, but-
and some people love the drama and they exaggerate it. It can be something very tiny and they make it look like it's,
Yeah,
the
but
world is
you do know
in
the
it,
reality
you know.
TV shows are scripted. You do know
Some
that.
of them are.
Yes.
No,
But not in our lives.
99.9%.
Well, I mean, I think that the way that they edit,
Well,
it
so-
makes
but
the good stuff come
when
out.
the women go over the table in a restaurant and start doing a cat fight, you don't think that's scripted?
No, because Teresa's like that. You're talking about Italian women from Jersey. Come on, Sandy, that's the real deal. I hate to tell you that.
I'm not giving in any information. It'll be a surprise, Sandy.
I haven't seen a soap opera since I was 14 years old, so I have no clue.
Oh,
I don't watch them. I used
saw
to.
when I
'cause
came
my-
to this country. That's one of the things
They
that
learned
that I
English.
learned in English.
grandmother watched
All
them.
my children.
Yes,
Holy
from
cow.
day one,
Let's go
I think I was
back.
pregnant with Danielle, and it was my
I like General Hospital.
my noni got me
What's
started.
her
It was
name?
one.
She got married. I don't know how many times.
Erica?
Erica got
Yeah.
married. How many
There you go.
times?
And
Mine-
she still looks the same. I mean, talk about
She's
formaldehyde.
what a beautiful woman.
That's
she's
Susan Lucci, isn't
yes,
it? Yeah,
very pretty.
formaldehyde.
If
It's the
somebody,
preserving her.
if somebody is a drama queen in
But
TV, was her.
if you watch Telemundo,
Oh,
Yeah, that's. I
you
love
talk about
Telemundo.
some hot soap operas.
Oh.
Holy
I can't
Moses!
figure out how they get it on television. Some of it
it's
is just.
amazing. Some of the most beautiful
I
women,
don't understand 'em.
you know, that and so sexy, you know, on TV, but they know how to do.
There's stuff showing
grammar.
on daytime television that wouldn't be allowed even on prime
I
time.
think, if I'm not mistaken, even in Britain, they
they-
have nudity. Because I used to watch PBS. I used to watch plays.
Australia had a soap opera. I've heard about this thing. They showed everything. I mean, frontal, everything. They didn't. No qualms. Middle of the day.
You know,
The full
I
Monty.
just don't. I like we're changing the topic, but on the drama kind of thing, you know, women on let's say Facebook or on the computer on internet.
Yeah, check out some
You know,
of that.
it's beauty is beautiful, but when they do it by doing other things, you know, that's like drama. You know, you want to look beautiful when.
They have soap
I
operas
guess
on
I'm
the
learning
internet
to
now.
get older and appreciate
there's
my
web
old age.
podcasts and stuff.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's TV shows and everything on the internet that never gets on to the general television. It's
My
all streamed.
favorite
stream.
show
It's-
of all time that was reality show was The Locator, where Troy Dunn would go out and find people's relatives that, or like children that had been adopted. And they
Oh, I
wanted to,
remember that show.
I mean, that
Yeah.
show was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was.
That's a little hinky. Some people don't want to be
Well,
found.
no, they tell them up front that they don't want to be found. Very seldom did they not want to be reunited. But boy, I tell you, it's a
I never even heard of
tearjerker.
it.
Oh, it's great. He's been doing it for years.
Like I said, the only reality TV show I watch is Pawn Stars
I don't
and
watch.
Gold Rush.
I just, as I'm flipping the channels, I don't have too many channels in my home because I
Yeah.
have a converter box. But, you know, whenever I see those drama shows, I go click, 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 change quick.
Yeah,
I just can't stand it,
I don't
you know?
like any. Basically, I don't. Well, I'm a news junkie, so
I
but
am too.
but I don't.
But I like my
don't
house.
watch
I like my housewives. I like some of them.
I've never seen any of them. There's,
Oh, they're. Anyway, time to move on, my dear.
okay.
That was funny.
Now I got to put these back on so I can see.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Do you feel that children today really don't grasp the importance of Thanksgiving and the meaning of what it stands for? Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's why
Well-
I keep the tradition. Thanksgiving, is to be grateful for everything that we have, and we do explain to everybody, not just the children. I get up and I say grace, and I explain why we're doing this. This is a grateful day to be
With
because
family.
with family and kids and everybody.
Well, when I was a kid, they would teach us about the Pilgrims and Plymouth Rock.
Yes.
I don't blame
The
them.
Indians and all that stuff.
I
and
don't
how
do that.
And now with revision history, I don't know what they teach in history anymore regarding
The Mayflower to them is a moving company. They don't know.
and the compact and all that.
Yeah, really. No, I think that it's important. I mean, let's put it this way. The birth of America and a lot of our history, there were some ugly spots in it.
There's been
there's
plenty of
there's
ugly
always
spots.
been ugly spots, but I think what we need to do is that we need to focus on the positive of it. And I think it's a time, you don't even have to reflect back. A lot of times in families, during the year, you've had a lot of drama. You may have an illness. You may have had something that catastrophic that happened, and you sit down that day, and I know a lot of people do this in their home. They go around, they say, what is the one thing that you're thankful for, and and why? And I think that it's very, very important that we take, even if it's just one day a year, and say, you know what, I am so lucky to be here sharing my table with friends and family, or I'm lucky to be here, period. Like if you've gone through something, like Pastor Peter this morning was on and saying that they are doing up at the airport there at the American Legion, he's doing from 11 o'clock or 11:30 to 3 o'clock, they're doing a free turkey dinner for people that don't have anyone, or their family's not around, or they've gone through something and they don't want to be alone. And I think that that's wonderful that this community recognizes that.
When I was working, I worked a lot of the holidays because it was a 24/7.
Right.
And I worked night watch. And so the ladies in the community would make the food and bring it to the police department.
How nice.
And feed everybody on night watch.
How sweet.
And it was so nice of them. And, you would hear all the things, negativity about the police and stuff, but there was some very nice people, and they would make sure we were all fed. And it was,
There's always-
they would thank us
Right.
for being there.
They do that at the firehouses too. John
There will
used to-
always be, there will always be people that will be negative,
Mm-hmm.
but we can overcome all these negative people
Right.
by doing good things, and have them show us what can they do to fix the negative in whatever they think is wrong.
I'm hoping the community here does that for their
Yes, they do.
for the sheriffs and the PDs and stuff like that, because these people do.
It's important. John
They,
used
they
to
have
Well,
to. They're,
I'll say
they're,
this
they're
much.
keeping us. They're protecting us.
John used to
I'll
always
say
bake
this
a
much:
turkey, bring it in.
they come down and pick up some turkey, because I feed everybody that comes in,
At
my
the
families
PD,
and
at the PD where John was, the shift that he was working, if he was working on Thanksgiving, he would bake a turkey the night before and bring it in, and then everybody on the shift, and the dispatchers and everybody bring in something, and so for 24 hours. They would have every shift covered, and they would have things there. A lot of times, like I know that down in the fire departments and stuff, and police departments too, the families will pop in and bring stuff and bring the kids by and say hi or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that that's important
Yeah.
to realize that there's a lot of people, doctors, nurses, police departments, fire departments, EMTs. There's a lot of people that give up many of their holidays because they're doing restaurants to take care of others. And I think that it's important to be
more restaurants now than there
Yes,
used to be.
yes.
Because restaurants used to be, you couldn't find a place to eat.
Right.
That's why the people brought us food, because everything was closed.
Sure.
And I was in a very bad area of Los Angeles.
Yeah,
when
so that was really nice for them to
I
do
mean,
that.
it was, and it was happening we had at those time, I think, 18 divisions.
Yeah.
And And it was happening almost
And a
in
lot
every
of time
division.
the wives will bring stuff down, and I think that that's important too. That the spouses of the officers or the firemen pop in and they get to know each other because
Well, the firehouses, that was, God, they put out a feed like you wouldn't
Yeah.
believe, the
But,
firehouses,
hoping that they can eat it during the day,
Yeah.
how that goes and whatever. But
Sure.
I think that a lot of times we don't realize what we have, we take for granted. Like if
yeah.
you can get up in the morning and get out of bed and walk, your day's made. I mean,
Oh,
I just feel
there are
that-
so many people that overlook.
That
Can't do
Thanksgiving is a day for us to be positive and to help each other.
Yes.
And it's just like Christmas. It's just another day to learn, to remind us to be positive and to
it's
help
not
each other.
it's
to
not a
help each
shopping
other.
day. It's not the day before Black Friday.
See, I won't go shopping. I won't do any of that. I won't do that. I won't go
No.
shopping on Thanksgiving Day.
I will say
I won't go the day after
I
either.
don't say I won't go shopping. I only did it once in my lifetime.
Me too, and
I
that was
thought,
enough.
That was the dumbest thing I ever
You can
done
get
in my life.
trampled.
I almost got killed.
No,
What do you
I don't
mean?
think it's wrong. I just don't do it because I don't have the stamina to do it. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
and plus football's on, and you know me, I'm a football nut. But I just could not go to a store and go all through that. I mean, I can't do that. That's just not me.
crazy.
It's
I'm not a shopper. I
Me
don't
neither.
like shopping.
I don't either.
I don't.
Once I get there, though, I have to admit, once I get there, I'm okay. It's to get me to go there.
No, yeah. And only way I can go shopping is I literally have to buy something, and then I drag my foot down and look for something to buy because
I
I'm not
have
a shop.
to.
I don't
I
like
have
clothes
to.
shopping. I just don't
Yeah.
like shopping at all.
Yeah. Yeah, see, most
cheap.
people, most people, no, I just don't like, once I'm there, then look out. But believe me. Anyway, two more.
Two more topics. And the first one is
Reaching your potential.
number one.
Even as we age, do you feel that we shouldn't stop striving to reach our potential and continue to push on and grow?
Uh-huh. And
Taking life for granted,
Martha,
Martha. I know. Roll
I
the
was
dice.
distracted.
Roll your dice.
I was distracted.
number
I'm sorry.
3, that's quite all right.
Do you ever think about how your life would be changed if you suffered a life-threatening illness?
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
I can talk about that.
You've been there.
Yeah.
We're going to take a very, very short break and come back, and us girls are going to throw our thoughts at you.